Good morning, everyone. Well, we saw rain yesterday, rain and snow last night, and there's still a chance of rain and snow today, but not too much. In your Tuesday forecast presented by MG&E, we're just talking about isolated rain and snow showers, including for the morning commute. And I will say for the morning commute, the best chance of encountering a rain-snow mix is going to be in the southeastern portion of the area. So places like Janesville, Lake Geneva, Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha, you have the best chance of seeing some rain and snow showers early this morning. I'm going to leave in the chance for everyone, but it is the highest in the southeastern portion of the area. The other thing I've got to mention early this morning is we are seeing fog in southern Wisconsin. Now it's mostly light fog, but there is some dense fog in spots, so be aware of that also early this morning. But by the time we get to 11 a.m., the fog gone, and notice even less precipitation showing up. I think once we get to 11 a.m. for the rest of the day, all we're talking about is stray showers. I don't want to take out the rain chance completely because this weak area of low pressure, though past us, is just close enough where it could still generate a few stray rain showers. But I got to say, after 11 a.m., it does not look like much. And even early this morning, not a whole lot of rain and snow. And I do think by the time we get to 11 a.m., we are just talking about stray showers. But I got to leave in the chance because look at 2 o'clock. Look how there's some redevelopment north of us. And I do think for the homebound commute, though I think the chance even smaller than for the morning commute, there could be a few stray rain showers around. As far as high temperatures go today, once again, chillier near the lake and warmer to the west. In the western part of the area, I think we'll manage the low 50s. Most common is going to be temperatures in the upper 40s, I think, but I do think probably just topping out in the mid 40s right next to the lake, which all these temperatures below normal for this time of year. We should be averaging highs in the low 60s, so not as warm as we'd like to be. But fortunately today, just a light breeze, gusts no more than 15 miles per hour, so no wind chill factor to worry about. So how long do we have to keep this chance for stray showers around? I've got to mention it through the very early evening hours, but I do think by 9 o'clock, rain chance completely going away. And then for the rest of the night, it looks like partly cloudy skies are eventually going to become clear, and it's going to be a cold night. Now, warmer near the lake, only cooling down into the mid-30s, but I think a lot of us are looking at lows in the upper 20s and low 30s. Fortunately, not much wind. Wind's just hanging out 5 to 10 miles per hour, and that's going to be the story tomorrow, too. Even less wind than the day. Winds no more than 10 miles per hour, and I do think it's the opposite story of tonight, though. So I talked about decreasing cloud cover tonight. Well, I do think the cloud cover is going to increase tomorrow. We know we're probably going to start the day with sunny skies, but eventually skies becoming partly cloudy. That said, it does look dry tomorrow, and it will be warmer, but still not as warm as we'd like. Notice right next to the lake, because winds mainly out of the east. Yeah, temperatures just in the mid 40s. Those are our high temperatures, Milwaukee, Racine, Kenosha. But look at the big difference. Once you make it to Lake Geneva, then we're talking about low to mid 50s being most common. And in the western part of the area, some making it into the upper 50s. Before we wrap up, a pretty snowy winter in southern Wisconsin. Most of us seeing 50 to 70 inches of snow. But imagine if we saw 10 times more than that. What if we saw 700 inches of snow? That happened in one county in California this winter. And on this week's episode of the Across the Sky podcast, we spoke with a guy in charge of cleaning up those 700 inches of snow. And as you can probably imagine, he has some pretty good stories to share. So check out the podcast below this video or wherever you get your podcasts.